Hey, John Farrell here. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what is VR. So I'm sure you've heard this word floating around the internet and all sorts of places. VR. It's this new cool thing. It's the new kid on the block and everyone wants to meet him. So what is VR? Well, hopefully you know VR stands for virtual reality. Virtual is something that's fake, fabricated, something that's not real, usually generated in a computer. And reality, well, if you don't know what reality is, I can't help you. So virtual reality is essentially a simulated reality. It's a fake reality. It's an illusion. It's a magic trick. It's kind of like what happens when you're watching a really good movie. So when you're watching a movie that you're really into, you really get sucked in. You really are there. You are the hero. You're in the midst of the drama. You are running from those zombies. That's what a really good movie does. It helps you suspend your disbelief. So virtual reality hopefully does this as well. And it does this by taking over your senses. The way it does this is through something like this. This is a head-mounted display. It's a piece of hardware that you put on your face, and it basically overwhelms your vision and your hearing so that you think you are somewhere where you're not. Now, the way an HMD works is actually pretty complicated, but let's break it down into its simplest components. You might say, why on earth would I want a movie theater strapped to my face? Well, it's a little better than that. In fact, it's a lot better than that. So an HMD actually does two things that make it different than just watching a movie or just watching TV. The first thing that an HMD does is it actually shows you the pictures that you're looking at in 3D. People have two eyes because it gives them stereoscopic vision. Basically what happens, if you cover one eye and then you cover the other, you'll see that the images you're looking at are slightly different. You can really see it if you go like this. It looks like things are jumping back and forth. That's because each eye sees a slightly different image. Those different images go into your brain, and your brain constructs a 3D map of the depth in the scene that you're looking at. This is called stereoscopic vision. So what an HMD does is it does this same thing. It presents your eye with two different pictures, and those two different pictures combine in your brain to create the illusion of depth, of 3D. So not only does a virtual reality image have depth, but it has something extra special called head tracking. It's not just a screen on your face. So head tracking is a complicated science in and of itself. But in essence, what head tracking does is it creates the virtual world around you as you move your head. So imagine that there is a virtual world all around you. And as you move your head, this head tracking keeps track of what direction you are looking in that fake virtual world. The computer has this intense task of creating the images that you're going to see in 3D as you turn your head and you look in that direction. It does this through something called real-time rendering. What real-time rendering means essentially is that it's creating images so quickly that in your brain it all just looks like one smooth picture. So the computer's creating these images from anywhere from 90 to 120 frames per second. So it's making that many pictures every second. And to your mind, they all just blend together into one seamless reality, into a virtual reality. So that, in essence, is what VR is. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel for all things VR, news, reviews, and lots of other good stuff. See you later.